Summary of 8 Rules of Love, How to Find It, Keep It, and Let It Go, written by Shetty. Introduction. The student's question about the distinction between liking and loving prompts a profound response from the teacher, who uses the metaphor of a flower to delve into the complex nature of love. This analogy becomes the anchor for a comprehensive exploration of love, encompassing its transient aspects, societal expectations, spiritual dimensions, and practical guidance for navigating the complexities of relationships. The teacher begins by contrasting liking with loving, drawing a parallel between the act of plucking a flower for transient pleasure and the continuous care required to nurture a living plant. This sets the stage for a deeper exploration of love as a dynamic and evolving process, emphasizing the need for consistent effort and commitment. The narrative smoothly transitions to the transient nature of attraction, comparing it to the ephemeral beauty of a cut flower. The teacher suggests that, similar to the withering of a cut flower, attraction without ongoing nurturing may fade away. The analogy between attraction and the ephemeral nature of a flower becomes a metaphor for the initial stages of a romantic connection. The teacher argues that for love to blossom, it must transition from the allure of attraction to a more profound and sustained commitment. Building on this foundation, the teacher acknowledges the universal human pursuit of love and the challenges inherent in this quest. The exploration expands to include the diverse ways love has been perceived across cultures and through time. The teacher references psychologist Tim Lomas's analysis of 14 unique kinds of love in 50 languages, underscoring the richness and complexity of this human experience. This acknowledgement of the multifaceted nature of love becomes a key theme, preparing the ground for an invitation to readers to create their own definition of love. The narrative then integrates a spiritual perspective, drawing on the teacher's personal experiences as a former Hindu monk. The wisdom of the Vedas, ancient scriptures written over 5,000 years ago, is introduced as a source of timeless insights into the nature of love. The Vedas, the teacher asserts, offer a unique lens through which to understand love as a process with distinct stages. The teacher emphasizes that these ancient principles are not confined to the realm of spirituality, but have practical relevance in modern relationships. The 4 stages of life or ashrams from the Vedas, Brahmacharya, Grastha, Vanaprastha, and Sannyasa, are presented as structured classrooms for learning the rules of love. Each stage is described as a distinct phase in the cycle of relationship development, from preparing for love to practicing, protecting, and ultimately perfecting it. The teacher underscores the applicability of these stages, presenting them as a roadmap for understanding and navigating the complexities of love. The narrative further elaborates on the 8 timeless rules for navigating these stages. These rules are presented as cumulative and universally applicable, building on one another to form a comprehensive guide for individuals at any age or stage of a relationship. The strategic presentation of these rules provides a structured approach to love, grounded in both ancient wisdom and modern insights. To make the exploration more relatable, the teacher shares a personal story of proposing to their partner. This anecdote serves as a poignant illustration of the challenges in aligning personal expressions of love with societal expectations. The teacher reflects on the orchestration of what seemed to be a grand and romantic proposal, only to realize later that it lacked personalization. This revelation becomes a powerful lesson on the importance of understanding individual nuances and preferences within the context of love. The teacher's personal story becomes a bridge to the broader discussion on societal expectations and conventional paths in love. The narrative addresses the impact of societal norms on expressions of love, highlighting the influence of fairy tales, films, and cultural expectations on individuals' perceptions of romantic relationships. The teacher encourages readers to go beyond these conventional notions and create their own definitions of love, emphasizing the need for authenticity and personalization in romantic expressions. In conclusion, the teacher encapsulates the core message of the book, that love is not about staging perfect proposals or conforming to societal expectations. Instead, it is about learning to navigate the inherent imperfections within oneself, one's partner, and life itself. The teacher expresses the hope that the book, drawing from the Vedas, personal experiences, and a mindful approach, will guide readers in developing a mindset for love that transcends societal norms and conventional expectations. This comprehensive exploration serves as an invitation to readers to embark on a journey of self-discovery and intentional love. The intertwining of metaphors, spiritual wisdom, personal anecdotes, and practical guidance creates a rich tapestry that encourages reflection and contemplation. The narrative unfolds as a guide for individuals seeking a deeper understanding of love, one that goes beyond fleeting attractions and societal expectations, delving into the timeless principles that underpin meaningful and sustained romantic connections. Chapter 1. The text delves into the concept of solitude as a crucial aspect of the first ashram, Brahmacharya, where individuals prepare themselves for love by learning to be comfortable and confident in their own company. It explores the fear of loneliness and how it can impact decision-making in relationships, emphasizing the importance of embracing solitude for personal growth and self-discovery. Loneliness, a universal experience that most people strive to avoid, is presented as a powerful force that can influence individuals to stay in unhappy relationships rather than face the discomfort of being alone. The text points out that the fear of loneliness often leads to settling for less satisfying relationships, fostering dependency, and hindering the ability to make sound decisions about one's romantic life. A case study involving a character named Leo illustrates how the fear of loneliness can drive individuals to make impulsive decisions in relationships. Leo, faced with the prospect of being alone after his partner relocated, decided to move to a new city, primarily to avoid loneliness. However, this decision led to an even greater sense of isolation when the relationship ultimately ended. The narrative illustrates how the fear of loneliness can cloud judgment and prevent individuals from making choices that align with their long-term well-being. The text challenges the common belief that being in a relationship is the solution to loneliness. It argues that the fear of loneliness can interfere with the ability to make informed decisions about relationships. Rather than rushing into or staying in relationships based on insecurity and desperation, the text suggests that individuals should use the time when they are single or take moments of solitude within a relationship to understand themselves, their values, and their pleasures. The distinction between loneliness and solitude is a central theme in the text. It contends that solitude, when embraced, becomes a powerful tool for personal development. Solitude is described as the foundation on which one can build love, fostering qualities such as self-love, compassion, empathy, and patience. The text quotes Hafiz, expressing the idea that solitude can reveal the astonishing light of one's own being, challenging the negative connotations traditionally associated with being alone. The text draws attention to societal conditioning that instills a fear of being alone from a young age. Cultural norms and societal expectations contribute to the perception that being alone equates to loneliness, leading to feelings of insecurity and inadequacy. The narrative suggests that overcoming this conditioning requires a shift in perspective, recognizing solitude as an opportunity for self-discovery and personal growth. The author, drawing from personal experiences as a monk, emphasizes the transformative power of solitude. Spending time alone during the years as a monk allowed the author to develop skills that are often overshadowed by the pleasures and pressures of a relationship. The text shares insights gained during meditation retreats, highlighting the author's discovery of the joy of silence and the ability to engage fully with the present moment without external distractions. The text introduces a concept called the solo audit, encouraging readers to assess how much time they spend alone and how it makes them feel. This self-reflection is deemed essential, whether one is currently in a relationship or not, to determine if time in solitude is being utilized for self-understanding and preparation for love. The narrative introduces the idea that language itself contributes to the negative perception of being alone. The terms loneliness and solitude are examined, with the author quoting Paul Tillich, who suggests that language has created these words to express the pain of being alone and the glory of being alone, respectively. This linguistic analysis emphasizes the importance of the lens through which individuals view their time alone. Solitude is portrayed as the antidote to loneliness, a transformative journey from a state of fear and insecurity to a place of openness and curiosity. The narrative supports this assertion with a study conducted at an art museum, where individuals experiencing solitude without distractions reported a stronger emotional response to art. The idea is presented that solitude allows individuals to enter experiences with all senses open and alert. The text acknowledges the initial discomfort that may accompany spending time alone, particularly for those not accustomed to solitude. However, it advocates for challenging oneself, starting with small steps and gradually immersing oneself in the experience of being alone. The discomfort is seen as a necessary phase for developing the self-awareness and comfort in solitude that are essential for preparing for love. The journey from loneliness to solitude is outlined in 3 stages: presence, discomfort, and confidence. Presence involves being fully present with oneself, understanding personal values. Discomfort arises when individuals are not accustomed to spending time alone, and overcoming it involves challenging oneself in various ways. Confidence is developed when one becomes comfortable in solitude and gains self-assurance from understanding their abilities and qualities. The narrative explores the rewards of solitude, emphasizing the development of self-control and patience as key skills learned during moments of solitude. The ability to create space between attraction and reaction is highlighted as an essential aspect of self-control. The text refers to the Bhagavad Gita, a sacred text, to support the idea that solitude helps individuals master their senses, creating a gap between sensory stimulation and decision-making. The text concludes by reinforcing the idea that solitude allows individuals to set their own standards for how they want to live and love. By understanding oneself and developing goals centered on personal growth, individuals can bring confidence and autonomy to relationships. The ability to navigate challenges independently is presented as a valuable skill that allows individuals to integrate their partner's tastes without losing touch with their own identity. In summary, the text advocates for the transformative power of solitude in the first ashram, Brahmacharya, as a preparation for love. It challenges the fear of loneliness, encourages self-reflection, and outlines a journey from discomfort to confidence in spending time alone. Solitude is portrayed as an opportunity for self-discovery, personal growth, and the development of essential qualities for building meaningful and lasting relationships.